What are these steel things found deep in the woods in rural New Hampshire? They have strange end pieces and are about 2 feet long and 4 inches in diameter, and I think they are stainless steel. There are high power lines about 1/4 mile away. A Google search indicates they could be ordnances, but I'm 99% sure they aren't. Any ideas or help would be appreciated. It's a fare box for a bus from circa 1950s. My guess is they were stolen and dumped there after being emptied to get rid of the evidence. This historic piece likely served as a fare collection device for public transportation systems. It would have been used to collect coins from passengers riding on buses, trolleys, and streetcars, reflecting a bygone era of transportation and urban life. The coins were collected in the top, and when the glass was full, the lever on the side would dump the coins into the vault at the bottom. Can you help identify what this is? I found it in a new house we bought. It measures 28 by 25 by 29 centimeters, or 11 by 9.8 by 11.4 inches. It's cast iron, with no writings anywhere on it. Any and all help is appreciated. It's a Victorian cast iron tack hanger, designed to hold equestrian equipment, or tack, such as bridles, saddles, and reins. And many were originally found in stables and tack rooms of wealthy estates in the 19th and early 20th centuries. What is this horse thing made of ivory I found in an estate sale 8 years ago? Around 7.5 inches long, it looks old, with no maker's mark. Any idea what is this for? It's a 19th century whale ivory and ebony pie crimper from circa 1870, missing the crimping wheel portion and just has the 5-pointed star. Here's another one that seems mostly intact, from the New Bedford Whaling Museum in Massachusetts. It says it was carved from whale teeth by a New Bedford whaleman. This would have been made as a gift for a wife, mother, sister, or daughter back home. It was run around the edges of a pie to seal the top and bottom crust together before baking. I'm wondering what this is. It opens and closes, and it has an opening on the tapered end. From the top to the end of the handles is 8 inches long, and I think it's cast aluminum. What would this be used for? It's a mid-century chicken leg mold, used for mock chicken or city chicken made from cheaper cuts of meat, like veal, pork, or even rabbit, cooked and seasoned to taste like chicken. Historically, this was a way to provide a chicken dinner to those who couldn't afford real chicken, particularly during times of economic hardship. This was popular in the Great Lakes region, Pennsylvania, and other eastern areas of the United States during the Great Depression. It works like a pair of pliers. It has a small hole at the end for excess to come out. What is this wooden thing I bought at a thrift store for $2? It is multi-tiered. Made of wood, the top 2 tiers lift up, and the underside is marked Japan. I had no idea what it was, but I knew I wanted it. Any insights would be appreciated. It's a 1950s Lazy Susan stand, missing the glass bowls. Here's one with the bowls on it. That would explain the slots in the top disc, which weren't photographed well enough. The caddy can be separated for easy storage. What is this item made from mixed metals I found at an antique store? It has slots in the top and connectors at the sides. Do you know what this was used for years ago? It's an antique universal change maker. For train and bus rides, this was where the conductor dropped the coins from fares, and then he could pull them out from the bottom, neatly stacked to give as change back. The hooks at the side are for attaching to his belt. It was patented on August 21st, 1923, by Hugo J. Bohr for the Johnson Fare Box Company of New York. What is this wooden bucket with a hand crank and a metal bowl inside, found in a house we moved in? The bucket roughly stands 15 inches tall, 10.5 inches in diameter at the top, and 9 inches in diameter at the bottom. Any and all help is appreciated. It's an antique ice cream freezer, designed to freeze and stir ice cream using a mixture of ice and rock salt. Crushed ice and rock salt are packed around the inner metal canister. The salt lowers the freezing point of the ice, creating a much colder environment. The user turns the hand crank on top of the machine. This rotation turns a metal rod with blades or scrapers inside the canister. The blades scrape the ice cream mixture from the sides of the canister as it freezes, incorporating air to give it a smooth and creamy consistency. It was patented on June 12, 1923, by Eaton D. Sargent for the White Mountain Freezer Company of Nashua, New Hampshire. What is this heavy metal item with a picture of a hunting dog and weird metal wire on the back, found in Canada? The resin is raised out to a half sphere. It's fairly heavy for its size, and I think it's brass on the back, but I'm not sure. Any idea what this might be? It's a horse bridle rosette, which was such the style in the late Victorian era. It's a decorative and functional ornament attached to a horse's bridle. It secures the bridle's headstall by holding the browband and crown piece together, while also serving as a form of historical expression, like a bumper sticker of its era, revealing details about the owner, their work, or social affiliations. They evolved from early metal designs to glass-domed pieces in the 1800s and beyond, often containing hand-painted artwork or photographs. What are these things? The cases are made of leather, and the things inside are metal and pretty heavy. One of them was made in 1906 by Matthews & Sons. The lens thing can be moved to this position, and there's a little mirror inside the thing. Turning the big gold wheel on the left moves the thing on the arm, and it screws back onto the bottom part of the case. This is what the smaller thing looks like when opened up. Any history or extra information is helpful. Thank you. Those are pocket sextants, also known as a box sextant. These instruments use a system of mirrors and lenses to measure the angle between a celestial body and the horizon, allowing users to determine their latitude. The enclosed brass case protects the instrument's internal components from dust and damage, making it more rugged than a standard sextant. What is this contraption I found at an antique shop? It stands about 12 inches high, is made from metal, and has a handle. There are tiny discs of brightly colored glass within the rotary mechanisms on the front. Any ideas? Please let us know down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.